Kovacs Take a Good Look, starring that man of many faces with the most baffling clues ever to mystify a panel. Brought to you by Dutch Master Cigars, made from tobaccos married for mildness to add new smoothness to your smoking. Step up to finer smoking pleasure with Dutch Masters, the fine cigar. Now here he is, Ernie Kovacs.
Good evening. Thank you. Thank you and good evening. And because we have a different thing with delayed broadcast and everything, instead of just saying Merry Christmas, may I say Happy Easter, Good July 4th, wonderful anniversary, first flight, Wright brothers, because we never know what day this show hits your town. And now I would like to... no, there's a Christmas ball on the camera, and they say, don't make reference to Christmas because you have delayed broadcast. How can I not? You know, give me a man with soul, so... And therefore, I'd like to introduce the panel. Probably the most prominent ace in World War I, Mr. Hans Conreid. And his opponent, whom he shot down his first day, Mr. Cesar Romero. And the little French girl who stood on the ground and says, you can't send that kid up in a crate like that, Edie Adams. Oh, my dear. Oh, baby. Only my wife wears one green shoe and one red shoe.
Well, I didn't know you weren't supposed to mention Christmas or anything like that. So one red, you
one
can't
red
see
glove,
it,
one
no
green.
color on the well, anyway.
Isn't that wonderful?
Happy New Year.
Step up to finer smoking pleasure with Dutch Masters, the fine cigar.
Now then, I'd like to introduce... They told me if I did this, I get a better light in my face and look handsome. Yeah, get a twitch from that. I'd like to introduce our first guest, and the announcer will tell you at home who you are what.
Our first guest is Dr. Bernard Punsly, who in 1938 was one of the famous dead-end kids.
Good evening. Good evening. All right. Sir, you have $50, and panel, you have your first clue coming up.
And so you see, Chef, my husband insists that I cut down on some of the expenses. There's a great deal of waste going on in this kitchen. Look, we've got to economize.
You know he's right. Why don't you and I go out and have dinner tonight and save a little money, huh?
Aren't we forgetting ourselves?
That's what I say. Let's forget ourselves and have a little fun, eh?
That reminds me, $30 a week for garlic is too much. Get the steak, please. Look, I bought that steak a little cheap. I know it's a little tough, but I'm sure you can do something with it to make it nice and tender.
Don't you worry. Don't you worry, it's the wrong part. Hey, buddy.
Chef, please. Chef, I would like for you to stay on, and you're doing a beautiful
Why, Artie never did this, huh? I quit.
Mickey, please don't leave.
All right. Miklos get a special meat tenderizer. This kit make any meat tender. Now, we make meat tenderizer. Little scotch. Fine. Bor, that's also wine. Hungary is bor.
You're doing a beautiful job, Chef.
That's it.
It's really amazing.
Itchy. There's one toyash all over the face. Now, when she see show at home, she say, look, I got Adrian's face. That's it. Vodkas. A shakichi apple brandy. Just see sound and pay attention. Now, all right. Everybody. Now we take little paprika. Now we take hypodermic here with special meat tenderizer.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Nobody asked you.
Oh.
Now, push needle in. Now, it should take 1 minute for meat to become tender. Now, what we do during minutes so we don't waste time talking.
$30 a week for garlic.
Right now, I'd give $60 for 2 peppermint.
Isn't the minute up?
I guess I used maybe too much paprika, huh?
And now, Cesar, in there is a clue.
There is.
Carefully hidden.
Well, I'm glad you told me. Tell me, sir, is this particular thing that you are noted for, is this something that you did or do in front of the public?
Well,
No.
Would you give him one or the other?
Yes or
It's a
no?
no, anyway.
No, it's...
What? It's no. You're sure now?
Well,
Well, yes and no?
yes and no.
Yeah, yes and no.
Yes and no.
You're sure, but he's not.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right.
But you're sure it's no.
Look who's talking. You're getting an extra glove.
I think...
I didn't even know. Is it
Well,
yes
that's
or
what you
no?
get for fooling
Really?
Oh,
around.
yes and no. That'll make
Oh.
everybody happy.
Well, I'll buy that.
Sir, please, what you have done that was newsworthy, has it to do with the kitchen at all? Food, has it entered it in any way?
No.
How about medicine?
Yes.
Inoculation.
No, I don't have to answer that, do I?
No, you don't.
That's
Oh,
what
you
I-
have learned.
Thank
Oh, I watch, yes.
Oh, he watches. He knows what to do. They can trick him. You have $100, sir, and here is your second clue.
Medical discovery.